No. This can't be happening.
No!
No! Oh, please, God, no! No, please, God. Please, God, no, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. This can't be.
I'm afraid it is happening, Marty, all of it!
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Halo Talk, episode 7, with Weapons Grade.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Weapons Grade here. Today we got another guest. Feel out.
I am here.
He's,
I know most of you hate me, but I'm here anyway. So.
he's actually completely different when you talk to him. So it's listen to him out. Listen to him out. He's been saying a lot of things that are right for years about these games. So yeah, no, it is good to have you on, man. I know myself and yourself have a fucking storied history, but look, it is what it is. We're past that now, and you know. This is how men talk to each other, just for all these little fucking kids who think all this any toxicity means you block someone and you do all sorts of shit to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for inviting me, and let's crack on.
Yeah, let's crack
topic
on.
1.
Yeah. So you know what? Seeing as you're the guest, you came up with a really good topic to start it off. So I'll let you hit the first one. The game.
The game itself, and who the fuck is it for? Or
yeah,
that just blows my mind, because it's like we are, these people who make this game don't have a clue about Halo. They've never had a clue about Halo, and every single person that they've picked up along the way clearly has no clue about Halo, and they don't care about Halo. But they don't even make the game appealing to the Fortnite audience, the Call of Duty audience. They don't even try. They don't. It doesn't make sense. Like, there's no battle royale at launch. Right. So who's it for?
I think that's a great question.
Call of Duty's got the battle royale. Apex has got the battle royale. So, you know, what are we doing here? Why are they not putting the battle royale in if that's what they're doing? If they're making Halo 5 Part 2 with Call of Duty controls and aiming, ADS, whatever, why are they not then doing the Call of Duty battle royale?
Going the full way with it
makes zero sense. So it's not a Halo game. So not Halo fans are just like, they lost half the fan base with Halo 5 completely. That just, so we go from Halo 3, 12 million, 14 million sales, Halo Reach, 9 million sales, Halo 4, 9 million sales, Halo 5, 5 million sales.
Lowest selling Halo games.
So why do we go, you know what, let's copy that. Let's do that again.
And now this game probably won't have many sales because it's free. So what's exactly? I know exactly what you mean. Who the hell are they aiming this game for? When you do it for everyone, it's for no one then.
Well, it's clearly not for the classic Halo fan.
No. Because
it's not a classic Halo game. It's not a full price game that you buy. It's just got the model's completely wrong for a classic Halo fan.
Yeah.
You're not going to win any classic Halo fans over by saying, you know what, the game's free now.
Yeah, the launch content, no paid DLC that's actually worthwhile. You touched on back there the sales figures as well. I think the actual player numbers as well is pretty important. So what, two or so million people the first day playing Halo 3, about 1 million playing Halo Reach, far less playing Halo 4, and then whatever the fuck Halo 5 was. Definitely.
Halo 5 was less than 10,000 players in 2016 because it was behind Battlefront, which had a player count of 10,000 players.
Wow.
So what's cool too, if you compare right now MCC versus, say, Halo 5, MCC is significantly higher in population than Halo 5.
So why make Halo 5 2 then? What's the logic?
Yeah.
Right.
They have it right in front of them. Like, it's people who've been asking for a Halo 3 2 or a Halo Reach 2 or something in the middle between that for years. And they know, because it's a great question. Like, who is the game for? Because clearly there's a formula that Halo fans, I put that in inverted commas, love. And they have it there. It's been done. So why not do it again? Just like Call of Duty does it every fucking year and seems to still have a core audience. Why not do that instead of changing it every single game?
Yep, exactly. And obviously Halo's strayed away from that, so it's even more desired than Call of Duty, because Call of Duty's been doing the same shit over and over. Halo hasn't. Halo's fucked it all up.
Yeah, flip-flops here and there. Halo 4 built-in mechanics from Call of Duty. A lot of people try and debate that. It's a fact. It absolutely is a fact. Halo 5, I don't know who that was for. I don't know I don't know who they stole from. I think Destiny was one. Weapons Creed, you made a video where they legitimately, the developers said, 343 said that they stole implements from...
Legitimately stole shoulder charge from Destiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in the Ryan Darcy thing, whatever it is. In 2016, Ryan Darcy did the talk at Comic-Con, whatever it was. And he basically compares the game, Halo 5, this is the development we did, and then he compares it to other games. It's like, look, you're comparing it to other games because that's where you copied this shit from.
Yeah.
Why? It's a Halo game. You're not supposed to copy other games. You're supposed to do a Halo game.
You're supposed to set a trend. Yeah, stick with your core mechanics and set a trend. Like if we look at Halo 3 to Reach, Reach lost a lot of people, but at the end of the day, it still does play like a Halo game. So,
yes, I can say, bro, I have fun playing Halo Reach even today, and I was one of the people at the beginning that criticized it.
Absolutely, I'm the exact same.
Me and GLL even had debates back in the day about Sprint and Reach and the map design and all that stuff.
It all seems pretty futile and pointless to go back over that, though, doesn't it? Now,
it does, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Situation we're in now, it's like, well,
bigger fish to fry.
But now we're rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. That's what 343's doing.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking disaster, man. And then people keep coming, like fanboys still keep coming to my videos. Oh, yeah, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Every week, something that I said comes true. Like weekly. No Forge at launch. I've been saying that for 3-4 years. I said there's no Forge at launch in Halo 5. There's no Forge at launch for the MCC PC. So there's no way you're going to be Forge at launch for Halo Infinite.
I sent you that video yesterday of, nearly 9 years ago that I recorded after 343 removed me from their community creator program back for Halo 4, where I was swearing at the camera when I still had hair, that is, as well.
You tore it all out, man.
Yeah, I tore it all out because of Halo 4, absolutely. I'll agree with that. Because joining progress was put in the game. I was saying this is bullshit. You keep doing this, like you're fucked for Halo 5. And look what's happened. And we're that side of the community that I think, I don't know what his name is, like Sean Forge Labs, like some guy anyway, he does like a coffee chat, a Halo coffee chat podcast thing. He was saying, for all these people that are being negative and toxic about the game, that's why we don't listen to you, because you're negative and toxic. So why would we give you the time of the day or listen to what you're saying? Well, it's the purpose of what we're saying. In order to reach the truth, you have to be willing to insult someone. It's basic. That
you don't have to acknowledge that I'm the one that's told you. You just have to fix it. So basically, you watch the video and then you just fix it. You don't have to be like, yeah, this arsehole told me how to do it.
Yeah, which I'll admit, like we can come across as racist, but
no, I'm an arsehole. Don't get me wrong. That's fucking kind of my bit, but
yeah. We can all go there. The weapons grade, you're probably more on the more respectful side. You really choose your words carefully, whereas yeah, GLL, I'll give you that one. And I've had my fair share of rants as well. And I've tried to put form on it, but it just doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. And like Twitter, I think Twitter this is a good way to talk about the culture that Halo really exists primarily for the fans on Twitter. The main, I suppose, like the core fans, the real diehards.
They're not fans, though. They're fanboys. This is the
fanboys,
problem. They'll
exactly.
support it no matter what happens. And it's a whole Twitter
I think that's
bubble.
Something we can kind of segue into is the cesspool of positivity on fucking Twitter and how everybody wants Halo Infinite. There's a lot of damage control, right? So you have 343 coming out, giving us basically nothing, being quiet all these years, right? They're being so coy. It's like they're taking these little footsteps. Going in. If you wanted Halo Infinite, you're the creator of Halo Infinite. You want the game to be amazing, right? You wanted to show it off. You want it to be great. You want the Halo fans to know, hey man, this is what's going to happen later, man. This is the game we're going to get, bro. I'm excited for this. I'm ready. now we have the whole Halo community fighting each other, literally on Twitter. We have Halo people on one side going, no, after release is fine. It's okay that there's no co-op campaign.
You raised a very good point there, because that was the straw that broke the camel's back, and Twitter literally exploded. It was literally Halo was trending on Twitter because there was no co-op campaign, not because anybody gave a shit that the game was coming out or Halo was suddenly trending and becoming this popular thing again. No, because everybody was arguing, saying, "What? This is bullshit. The game sucks ass."
Yeah. And then you had this small contingency of players saying, well, personally, I don't play it, but I feel really bad for the people that don't. Well, then talk about it. Because you have some of the large YouTubers saying, like, this will be coming after launch. I bet it's going to be the best one ever. It's like, well, like, I want to fucking take that bet. Like, put your fucking money where your mouth is, because I don't bet it's going to be good. I bet it's going to be a fucking disaster when it comes out. I bet it's going to be delayed even further.
Yeah, what they were saying is it's an issue with the spawning system, which is just fundamental. Like, that should be fucking day one sort of stuff you do. Like, I don't understand. It's like, how can you fuck that up? It's like, there's got to be a certain amount of distance that you can't get away from the host of the game, and they haven't implemented that. It's like, it's retarded.
Wow.
It doesn't make sense. So it's like, so someone goes in one direction, and then someone goes in another direction on the map, because it's like semi-open world, and then it'll checkpoint for a group of enemies, and they can't figure out how to get it to work. That's why there's no co-op. It's like, that's basic. That should be done. How can that not be done? I don't understand.
Yeah. For 6 years of development time.
My thing is about that is, why are we just finding out about this in August when the game's releasing in December? But right, they've been telling us that split screen, the game's going to be content rich. It's going to release as a full game.
Yeah.
It's been 6 years in development, give or take. Some people debate 4.
They haven't. They've been dropping hints for like a long time that it's going to be a shower of shit. You just have to read between the lines, as you always do with 343.
Well, we know, dude. The red flags are there. But from what they are saying from 343, and from what they've showed, and from the new improvements from the slip space engine, if things are so... Why are we?
It's the same engine. It's the same engine. I'm not having that. It's the same. Yeah. It looks the same to me.
That's a whole thing in itself. I remember.
You can say I'm wrong, but that's my opinion. It looks the same to me. So go on.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree. But anyways, we were talking. You have people in the community who see this stuff and they are fine with it. They're just like, oh, okay, I'm still excited.
Are they fine with it though, or do they see it and then they try and figure out how to best damage control the next thing that's gone wrong?
That's exactly what I think is happening as well. Yeah, it's just total damage control. They don't want. They believe. I genuinely think this, that people are so deluded with their, and it is fanboyism, with how much they believe personally that they love Halo so much that if they say anything bad about it, especially in this precarious state that it's in, that they will further push Halo into the gutter, not realizing that 343 clearly doesn't have fucking quality control, so we are the quality control for the game. So without us voicing our concerns and saying, actually, I don't think this works.
Well, we're the ones beta testing the fucking game with the fucking flights and shit, so who else is going to tell them it's wank?
Yeah, against bots as well. Like, bear in mind, like a tech fucking preview against bots. And it's, to be honest, I'm kind of ashamed that I thought, I played it for 2 days, thought it was okay, but then also I was like, well, where the fuck's the PvP? And then I heard that they shadow dropped PvP for 2 hours for, weapons grade for Americans. So it's like, well, hold that fucking phone here. Well, how come? And this is a fundamental flaw I think that Halo has, is that Halo markets itself as an American game, and there's fans worldwide that have been burned by this franchise because it just seems the only focus seems to be on the American populace. So, and that was shadow dropped for the American populace, and you can see people like Hidden Xperia saying, "Oh, I was in bed at the time." Yeah, well, so was I, because we go to bed at a certain time in fucking Europe.
It was Sunday as well. It wasn't even on a fucking night where you could actually stay up late if you wanted to.
Exactly.
People work Monday morning.
It's completely unfair.
Unless they think their fans don't have lives and they all live on Twitter, which maybe is the impression that they're getting on there. But you know what I mean? Normal people have lives, go to work on Monday morning.
Yeah, and a lot of people think that they
Just
know the
an
game's going to
idea.
be great after 2 hours of PvP. It's you cannot possibly know that unless
But
you have a crystal ball.
anybody who's that much of a diehard that would actually be on at that specific time to play, that you know they're already that much of a diehard that anything they say is discounted instantly.
Yeah.
The flight itself was a mess, right? Even from the way the invites were sent out to how they wanted people to sign up to the miscommunication, the whole thing was a disaster, man. From the start.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I like what Dr. Disrespect said about it. I don't know if you guys saw the recent video where I was poking fun at
I think
Bonnie
I've
Ross.
seen the clip where he was just in general. I think I love the doc, so I've been following. I follow him all the time. But so he said something. He said a lot about it, to be honest. But he's shit on them for the tech test.
Well, I'm glad he was one of the few people to come out and say it. Right?
But still, at the same time, about Doc, though, Weapons, that he still is obsessed with this fact that he wants Battle Royale, which I think is the wrong direction for Halo in order to rebuild itself. There's some things, I love the Doc, but there's also, he's wrong on some things, definitely.
That is true. That is true. But he did come out. He was one of the first people to come out and say, hey, like, why is there a tech test and this game has been out in development for 6 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the beta should have been fucking in January sometime, really.
Yeah,
why
time to make changes.
Why are we only inviting 100,000 people when the game is launching in December?
Yeah, free to play. So how many servers are going to be down day one?
Right? It's things that make you think. These are red flags. Things that make you think, okay, is the game really going to be as good as they say it is? Is the game really in as good of a shape that they say it is? We don't know. I don't think it is, man. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think
So shocked to me, mate.
Yeah, I'm so shocked. Yes. Halo Infinite's in trouble? That was great. Oh no.
Bro,
what are we doing here?
I still think they're being
Just to clarify, the MCC is fixed, right?
Yeah, it is fixed. It's been fixed for years, correct?
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah.
I still think they're not telling us the whole story. I still think there's going to be key features and content missing at launch.
Yeah.
I still think we just saw about this fucking challenge thing where they're talking about, apparently you don't get XP for completing social matches.
Yeah.
What,
yeah.
You get XP only from the battle, or for the battle pass, only for completing challenges?
Total bullshit, isn't it?
You got to spend real money in the game we talk about. It's a free-to-play game. There you go. There's the problem right there.
Yeah.
That's fucked it. Anything now is just the result of it being a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
Why has it got a shit battle pass system? Well, because it's a free-to-play game. Oh, why is there no content at launch? Because it's a free-to-play game.
Why is there no XP? Yeah. Free to play.
Because that's the issue.
You're going to have to grind out an entire game with a fucking needler to rank up. You know, you're going to be there trying to get kills with a plasma pistol just to rank up.
That's going to ruin the game design, dude.
Yeah,
that's going to ruin the map flow. You're going to have, if Halo is such a team-focused game, if you got one guy fucking around in the back, the other three are going to have a bad time.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
Or two of them are fucking around.
It's alright because you'll be playing against bots anyway, so it won't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're just going to a bots game, do your challenges, and then...
And honestly, bots, to me, I just want to say this real quick. Bots, to me, are not that big of a deal, man. We've had bots in other games.
I totally disagree with that.
I do as
I
well.
100% disagree. Go on, you tell us what you think first. Go on.
We've had bots in a bunch of games already.
Yes, but Halo's different, but go on. That's my thing.
But what I'm trying to say, man, is they're using bots as a way to fill the game. Oh, look at this game. Here we got bots now. We got this and that. We always should have had bots in Halo.
I think they've done bots because every other game's done bots and they just copy other games. That's my thing. It's like, Fortnite's doing bots, right?
Well, that's when Call of Duty's had bots since what? Black Ops 1?
Well, this is what I'm saying, but that's what they do, copy other games. It doesn't mean, this is right for our game. It's a different game, isn't it?
I suppose it also comes down to when the population dies, people are going to be playing against bots and they're going to be able to inflate some of their figures, just like they did with Halo 5 with monthly active versus monthly concurrent users. To say, look at all the active users. You know, and it's just some kid like playing against bots trying to figure out what the fuck is this game. And it's there, look, 100,000 people are playing Halo Infinite when it's, you know, 60,000 are against bots.
My point, dude, is just shut up about the bots. Nobody cares, man. We know the game has bots. Right. Yeah. We know some people care, but let's move on. All right, there's no bots. I'm sorry, there's bots, but there's no fucking co-op campaign at launch. There's no where are the other things?
Yeah, well, that's why
that make Halo, right?
But that's why
who are you making this game for, right? Who even?
Well, you're not listening.
Go on.
That's why there is no co-op campaign at launch, because they spent time building bots that no one asked for. It takes time to build that shit. It didn't just happen overnight, did it? Putting bots in the fucking multiplayer, having different ones of fucking this one, this type, and then the fucking training mode and the fucking firefight range. You think all that just appeared by itself? No. All that shit's ready for the game.
He's right. When you think about it, why do we not get a PvP test?
Put the time into the fucking co-op, not the fucking gay bots no one asked for. That's what
exactly. Thank you.
So what you're saying doesn't make sense. The bots are a huge deal because they're fucking killing the game.
Yeah, because they diverted resources. I'll agree on that.
I'm not saying. I never said the bots kill the game.
I know what you're saying.
The bots aren't killing the game. I'm saying shut up about the bots.
But the bots create all kinds of problems you're not even thinking about. Okay, first of all, bots. If you put bots in, you've got to go back to no team killing, because then you're turning the game into Halo 4 again, where you can't kill your own team. Because you don't want a bot to throw a grenade and kill you, or be a retard and blow you up with the rockets, or whatever.
Kill you for snipe or something.
So you've turned the game into Gears of War, basically, where you can't kill your own team. Which is why bots work in Gears of War, because there was already no team killing in Gears of War, whereas in Halo, you have to have team killing. Otherwise, it just becomes stick a grenade on your friend and he runs in the room and kills everybody, which is what we used to do on Halo 4.
I think we're all agreed, though, that because of bots, they diverted resources from co-op and Forge.
Absolutely.
I think Weapons Grade, you agree with that as well. I know what you're both saying, that they're diverting resources, and also we've known there's bots for months, so it's one of those kind of, I suppose, nearly moot points, but then it isn't at the same time that they do matter. And also this whole shit about even just having bots in the first place as the tech test. Just to test, the whole premise of that tech test is what? Test the mechanics, figure out the maps, see if you enjoy the new weapons. But why can't we do that in a PvP environment? Arguably, it's better in a PvP environment. No one actually really knows how Halo Infinite, apart from those lucky people that played for that 2 hours of PvP, no one really knows how this game is actually going to play against other players yet. You know, none of us know. And we're what? How many weeks away from another tech test? Maybe like 4 to 8?
I think the easiest way to find out is just to play a game of Halo 5, and I think you'll be pretty close to it.
Couple of people have recreated the maps already, and they're saying, look at these talented forgers. It's like, there's 300 people left playing Halo 5 have recreated Halo Infinite, and that's what it's going to be with Halo Infinite. You know, it's going to be 300 real players and like 60,000 bots playing the game. It's maybe we should go on to the opening to the game. You know,
well, let's just quickly talk about the Twitch numbers, because the Twitch numbers were. Let me see if I can find them.
You said like 10,000. About that 10,000.
It was 12,000. Someone said it was 14K at one point, but it dropped to 6K views on Twitch. Did Halo Infinite I think it was about day 2, and then when they added the new bots. I think it was Spartan bots or something, it went back up to 12K.
Yeah, so someone will watch for 5 minutes and say, okay, these bots are slightly better, and then they close it off and they go and watch Warzone.
So it was floating around the 12K mark. So it was like 6K, 12K, 14K. And then you've got like Warzone, Fortnite. Fortnite's like 100 and something K. Warzone's 88K. Apex is like 80K views. So who cares about Halo? And then you got that man come out. Oh, the community's reunited. What community? Just no one cares. No one's watching it on Twitch. So this is a brand new game. First seen gameplay. No one cares. It hasn't even come out yet. No one cares about it.
Yep.
So where's the audience? Where's the eyeballs on the game? No one cares.
Yeah, well, it's 343's fault for that, because every single press release they make leads us further down this road into thinking that it's gonna fucking suck when it comes out.
Well, it is going to suck. I mean,
yeah,
that's the thing. It's not going to be good. So
it's
yeah,
about how bad it actually is now. It's about, out of 10, how bad is this game? It's not a how good is this game out of 10 anymore. They need to work hard to get back into any sort of decent territory. And they have 10 years to do it. And do you think they'll do it in 5? They haven't been able to do it in 6. They haven't even been able to build a fucking game in 6 years. Imagine this had released last year. I was thinking of that the other day. Like, what the fuck? Like, we were talking about this beforehand, that it was the campaign and the multiplayer were going to be split. So release the campaign first, and then release the multiplayer after.
That was a big rumor that was out last year, towards before the delay happened, that it was going to be just the campaign and the multiplayer was coming afterwards. And that was when Ubinik put up that tweet saying
that's believable, man.
And saying people are saying this game's going to release in parts. Stop it. And it's like, what do you mean stop it? You already support the MCC, which released in parts, and you continue to tweet about how the MCC is fucking amazing on PC.
Well, it is releasing in parts, though. Like, Co-op and Forge are releasing in parts now. So it
is. But now it's Let's Go. It's releasing in parts. It doesn't matter that Co-op's delayed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Frank O'Connor takes a shit on his doorstop, and it's like, let's go. Like, the guy is just a hype machine.
But a year ago, it was stop it. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, this rumor's not true that it's coming, and now we know it must have been true because the game was delayed, or something of that nature.
Yeah.
It makes sense to have been true, and this is why they delayed the game.
It's hard to see the largest YouTubers in this community, whereas other communities will actually, their large YouTubers will speak out and say when they don't like something. They're confident when they speak out, and they don't care what the developers think, which is the way to do it, because they're a company. You're consuming their product. You know, it's not personal, which is, in the Halo community, it seems to be taken personally. Like, you are personally attacking this person's work. Well, no, they're a company. Like, they're selling me a product. I put my money down. I'm allowed to critique the product. You know, of course you are. Like, if you get a shit meal in a restaurant, you're allowed to say, dear God, that fucking, like, Jesus Christ, never tasted something worse. Why aren't we allowed to do it with Halo?
It's like Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, but with the 343 of the chefs.
Yeah, that's a really good comparison. I like
it's that. Like our food's brilliant, and there's no one in the restaurant.
Exactly.
Everyone's there, and then I'm like Gordon Ramsay, fuck's this shit? What? And everyone's like, oh, you can't say that.
Yeah, we're calling them idiot sandwiches, and people are crying over it, saying, oh,
we're the chefs that come in. We're Gordon Ramsay, and we come in and we go, what are you selling? And they're like, this, and it's like,
we're coming in screaming, it's raw, you know, at them, and that's the. That's a really great comparison. I really enjoy that now. And you can still see the people that are still praising the game, well, not even praising the game, the people that have been known in the past to praise the game are saying sweet fuck all, and how they're saying it. Look at their cryptic language, saying, I hope that they implement these things post-launch, which to me says you're not happy with how this is currently launching, but you're afraid to say it because of some abstract reason, like either like you're not going to get, you think the 343 will sever their connections with you, so you're not going to get tweeted out by the official Halo channel or whatever it is, or your subscribers now have been built on the fact that you're pushing this forced positivity model are going to turn against you, so they're deathly afraid of it.
That's going to be the death of Halo, man.
Yeah, it is.
Is the circle jerking?
Yeah.
Well, there's literally. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say the subscribers will turn against him. We saw it with Rippin a few years back, where he did a video saying Halo 5 sucks, and then where's he now? He's just disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah, he occasionally pops back up because he does the Destiny tracker stats. So he's kind of had a stake in that, and Halo tracker. He was part of that. But still, like, he's exactly that. Yeah, Louis J. He disappeared completely.
Look, these red flags, dude. We've been able to see these red flags for years.
We have.
For 3 industries. We
have. not the fanboys. They just, the horse blinkers on. The horse blinkers on, and they just go, and we're in their fucking side view. They can't see us. It's like, yo, the game's wank. Hello.
Yeah.
No one listens.
It's crazy, man. You're right. Nobody listens. You
But that's the
literally go on
problem with
Twitter.
tying your opinion to a game. Sorry, Weapons, I interrupted you there. Go on.
You're good, man. I literally will go on Twitter. Recently, I just posted, we need more people to talk about the issues. Yeah. Be honest with the game and how you feel. If you're not happy that the game isn't launching with co-op campaign and Forge, speak about it. Talk about why you aren't upset. Don't shill for a company that just wants you to buy a microtransaction or skin or some battle pass. This community is a mess, man.
Yeah.
Did you guys know there's literally on Reddit a subreddit named 343 Circle Jerking? Halo 343 Circle Jerking. They literally, it's a group of like 3,000 people full of 343 fanboys. All they do is make fun of people who have issues about the game.
Wow.
That is all they do. So they're literally making fun of people who are concerned about split screen, about the content at launch, about everything right now. They're literally saying that everybody's being a crybaby. I hope I'm not. Do I sound like a crybaby when I say that Halo Infinite should launch with split screen co-op campaign at launch?
No.
Well, no. Obviously not. But it's one of them.
Do I sound
subjective? Unfortunately,
I wouldn't even say that I sound entitled because this is an expectation at this point.
Yeah, for 6 years of dev time. I put a tweet out the other day on this, asking people what their current hype level is at the moment, and were the game to release with co-op, Forge, all the full features of the game, how would their current hype level for what we're getting now change? And I had so many people say, "Oh, it wouldn't change." What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? So if you're getting Halo 3 versus what you're getting now, you're telling me you'd be the same level of hype. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. It's in order to the mental gymnastics needed to come to that conclusion is staggering to me.
It's pure damage control and fanboyism. There's no logic to it. It's like I had the whole Griffin Gaming Discord fucking attacking me on my channel.
So to bring Halo back, that was funny. Like Bring Halo back's a pretty good guy on this as well. Like he's not afraid to voice his opinion on this kind of thing.
Yeah,
I have disagreements with him, like, but
we all have disagreements with each other. Like it's kind of the nature of our side, and it's true. There is a side of the community where our voices lie, and it's suffocated down because people don't like the truth. It really interferes with their own perception of themselves. I think not just Halo. Like we're actually attacking their personalities in their minds because they're all kids.
And I just see the same arguments that were debunked like 6 years ago with Halo 5, and it's the same retarded arguments. It's like, you know what? This people said this about Halo 5, and the game failed. You understand? So you saying this now is not going to save the game.
No.
Because it didn't help Halo 5. So you can say it's not like Halo 5, whereas in Halo 5 they said it's not like Call of Duty. But it doesn't matter. You can say that as many times as you want. It's not going to affect the game at all. People are still not going to play it. People are going to turn up day one. They're going to put it in the tray and they're going to be like, where's the fucking split screen? Where's the fucking co-op? And that'll be it. And they'll be gone. Game's dead.
Exactly. If you don't say it, and that's something that I think a lot of people can't understand, that if you don't voice your concerns, and it comes across as negativity because it's negative what's happening to the game. So how can it not come across as negativity? That if you don't voice this now, how are they going to change? No one will change if you tell them they're perfect. If you tell them, I have some cons to this, like, do you want to maybe fix this? They'll actually think about it and maybe consider fixing it. Like if everyone didn't freak out about this shitty trailer we got last year and the Brute, like the Craig Brute thing, then like they wouldn't have delayed the game. If everyone just, said, oh yeah, we love this, release the fucking game in parts.
But the thing was, it was people outside of the Twitter bubble, wasn't it? It was people on IGN and shit, which, it wasn't, it was mainstream because it was at E3 and everyone saw it. So it was like, this is shit. When it's a 343 announcement or whatever, a small announcement, no one cares. No one even looks at it.
Yeah.
And then the 343 fanboys on Twitter, and I'm including the Atman here because he literally said,
so do I.
The community reunited. That was his video. That's the one I covered. The community is reunited. What community? Who are you talking about? What? The people on Twitter that have always been united? That always
Yeah,
same from name, same hymn sheet.
The 15 to 21-year-olds that have grown up knowing a crap product and a crap gaming industry that sells them half-finished products, so they don't know any better. You know, that's the community now. That is the community now. And we're told to shut the fuck up, and I've played this game for 20 years. 20 years.
What I like about everything going on right now is that for the 343 fanboys, every day we're going at this, it's getting harder and harder and harder to defend 343 Industries.
Yeah.
It is.
Well,
right? Yeah. When you're a company like 343 and you keep repeating your mistakes over and over and over again, people are starting to wake up. They're starting to go, okay, no more no split screen again. Okay. Halo 5. Wow, I'm getting deja vu.
Dude, how have they not woken up by now? You know what I mean? How long does it take to wake up? Like MCC on PC was meant to have a custom game browser. It was advertised having a custom games browser. Where the fuck is it? Where is it?
It's just come out in beta.
Yeah, for Reach.
For Reach.
It? Yeah.
For Reach, a game that wasn't in the MCC at launch.
Yeah. So
I'm excited to see people finally. Some people are finally speaking out. Like it's no longer an unpopular opinion, right? Or
it hasn't been for a long time. It even wasn't in the Halo 5 days. It's just that there's a group of people.
But it's always been an unpopular opinion in the Halo community itself, right?
What is that?
If you would go
the Halo community,
for instance, if you would go on, I don't know, let's say Reddit on Halo and say, hey, Halo fans.
Yeah, but that's what fanboys congregate, isn't this? What I'm saying,
right? Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying even the fanboys are being exposed to this. They're having to talk about it.
No, you're right, because the co-op campaign is what the straw that broke the camel's back. People literally lost their minds. Like you got Arash lost his mind. It's like, welcome to the party, Arash.
Yes, exactly. They were forced. They were forced to finally say something. And now here we are where it's just a shitstorm. It's literally like if you go and look at Halo News.
They're eating each other alive. They're eating each other alive right now. That's what they're doing. There's fanboys that have snapped, like LNG again, snapped, started back in the game.
You brought up something to me actually the other day, GLL, that is completely like, it blew my mind because I was able to pick out maybe 10 people just off the top of my head. You said all these people that are forcing, the smile for Halo Infinite, like I'm so hyped, are the same people that you see on Twitter multiple times per year having these mental breakdowns about because they're lying to themselves. They're
living a lie. They're living a lie. That's what they're doing. And then that's not good for your health.
Yeah.
Living a lie is not good for your health.
And that's exactly what they're doing. Like 100% what they're doing. You see it multiple times per year. Like someone says, what the fuck is this going on with MCC? Like I've never played something so broken. And then the next day, I have to apologize to everyone for my conduct yesterday. Like that's not me. And I've gotten this before. Like someone saying to me like, wow, you're acting so unprofessionally on your videos. Well, I have a profession, I'm not going to say what it is, but I have a profession. I've gone to college. I have a job. I work in the real world. My profession is not sitting around playing games and shilling for a company because I need a paycheck at the end of the month and I need to get views. And that's all it is. It's view whoring. And it happened way back in the day of Call of Duty where people wouldn't say shit, all that Team Martin crap. It's happening all over again. We just have a new breed of Halo YouTubers that don't really give a shit about the game. They give a shit about the views, the likes, and how much AdSense they can get, and how many Twitch streamers they can get, etc. And that's the biggest problem with Halo, is the community. We are the biggest problem. It's not the devs. We can check the devs. Other communities do it all the time. They check their developers, and the devs have to listen. They look at Crytek in a game called Hunt Showdown. Anything that's bullshit in that game, like the players are on it, and Crytek fix it.
I don't know that we are ultimately, I don't know if it would make a huge difference because 343 are still shit at the end of the day, but it can't hurt to just say, you know what, it's wank. If everybody said it was wank, what would they do then? They would have to do something different.
Yeah.
Or just, it would continue to be wank.
If everybody came out right now and said, hey, you know what, this looks shit, guys. We don't like this.
Well, it would last year.
They might delay the game. They might delay the game.
But it's what GLL said about the gaming community as a whole has to attack this as an overall force. We have to attack this, not just Halo fans, because we'll say it, and the Halo official channels and the devs will just ignore us because they can live in their echo chamber when the entire gaming community and the industry says, what the hell is happening with Halo? Like, Microsoft's flagship IP is struggling hard. Then, like last year, they have to do something about it. And I don't know what they've done between last year and now. Like, it was around this last August where we released that, Halo Talk 5 Weapons Grade, where we were talking about the Craig stuff, and people were going off on us. Like, people were painting us as like, and you're black, and they had like your face on a KKK photo. We were being quite literally hung, drawn, and quartered for what we were saying. And we're right. In that, we said these are the things they need to do, and they didn't do it. And a lot of people were saying you need another perspective, you need to understand what game development is like. I don't need to understand. All I need to understand is why are they roadblocked on this? Why can't they do this? Why can't they deliver?
They've had 6 years to muster up something.
For a 6-hour campaign with 2 environments and 1 biome. So literally that is 1 hour per year that they've been able to develop. What the fuck is going on? I don't know. And this tech test as well, I think this is something we wanted to talk about. Like, so they're talking currently about the tech tests. Oh, the previous tech tests with bots. Here's our feedback. But what about the future? The BTB one is supposed to be the next tech test. So what about this? This is their new BTB 2.0. The largest amount of Halo players seen on a map. Why don't we know anything about it?
It's not ready.
Because it's not ready. Yeah.
Are there any? Do you guys know about any game modes?
I'll bet you any money. I'll bet you any money the BTB is delayed till after launch.
Yeah. I haven't heard about any new game modes.
Or BTB would be delayed till after launch in Halo 5, so it would be poetic.
It would, wouldn't it? Well, there'd be 3, there'll be delays in game modes, like Weapons Grade's saying, and if BTB does launch, it'll have 3 or 4 maps. Maximum. Maybe less.
Well, in Halo 5, there was just Forge maps.
Yeah.
They don't really do that again, are they?
They fucking better not do that, because that's a...
What's interesting, too, is...
Oh, well, we haven't seen a BTB map, have we?
No.
So, is it just Forge maps again?
Well, there's no Forge for 6 months, so I don't know how that would work.
Or is there like 2 maps, and then the rest of them are Forge creations, or...
Well, like there's going to be 2 maps, and then in 6 months we might get a community competition to put another couple of maps in, because Forge is going to be here next June.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sorry, Weapons Grade, you were saying you were talking about game modes. Okay, so what game modes do you think is going to come for Infinite?
Well, I'm saying what isn't going to be there, right?
I can give you a list.
We know we have multiplayer and campaign. Where's Firefight?
Well, that's not coming because they put bots in, so that replaces it.
Where's Warzone? Even though that was terrible, I would never want Warzone. Hell no, get that out of
way. Yeah,
there's no Warzone because there's no card packs.
Yeah, they can't sell you something, so Warzone's gone.
What is that tertiary game mode? What is that third game mode that is saying like, hey, come check out what we're doing new with Halo?
Well, the Battle Royale will be there, but it'll probably be delayed.
Do you know what they're doing new with Halo? They're not releasing half the game. So that's what's new with Halo.
There is no Battle Royale. There's no Firefight. There's no...
The Battle Royale was in the leaks, though. It just hasn't
manifested yet. Yeah, they're probably so fucking scared to announce anything like that at the moment that they're going to wait for Battlefield or Call of Duty to release, and then they'll announce, on the slide, they'll say, "Oh, by the way, we got a battle. The only BR is a battle rifle." Well, looks like Frankie's lying. There's going to be a BR. We all know it. We're not stupid.
Yeah.
Well, the voiceover's in the game, so it's coming. As far as I'm concerned, or it was planned to be coming, even if it's cut.
Yeah.
What would they do the voiceover for if it's not coming?
Of course.
So that basically sums that up.
Yeah, but I'm sure someone on Twitter could have a mental gymnastics debate with you about why you're wrong.
They're already there. Oh, that could mean anything. You
Yeah.
know what it also could mean though. It could mean there's a battle royale coming.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
It might be, yeah. I mean, like that, anyone sensible could think that.
Literally people doing videos on me saying I'm wrong about that.
No, you're not wrong about it. You're not. And did you see, do you know what I find really funny? How all this negative news about Co-op and Forge is releasing, then the XP news comes out, then suddenly, there's a nice little, marketing ploy where they throw MCC Season 8 update. Oh, look, Turf from El Dorado, which I played for, 4 years ago, is coming to MCC. I don't care. Couldn't give a shit. Oh, look, the Flood are coming to Firefight. ODST Firefight. Again, I don't care. It's smoke and mirrors. It's trying to push us away from the real topics at hand, which is their next game. I don't care what's coming to MCC. MCC is a horrible experience.
The MCC should not be getting garbage added to it. It should be getting fixed. That's the whole, is to make it work. And it's not, it's made it worse. Mm-hmm. The menu, it lags. Like, why change the menu? Yeah. We've got a menu, change the menu. Okay, did that fix the co-op campaign in Halo 2? No. Okay, so we've added some helmets. Okay, did that fix the co-op campaign for Halo 2? No. Nope. Okay, so what are you doing?
What about the quit penalties? What are they doing there? Everyone quits out of the game. You just sit there getting shit on for
why would you have quit penalties and why would you have quit penalties in a game that is fucking 6 years old, of a collection of game that is 10 years old that no one fucking plays?
Why did you remove map voting? And that was one of the fundamental things that set Halo apart from the rest at the time. For 3 and Reach, vote for a map that you want. Reach had the most diverse range of game modes and maps that I've ever seen in any video game ever.
Absolutely.
Why would they not re-implement some of the true skill ranking system? Why would they not do that alongside the progression system from 3 or Reach? I don't care which one they do. Preferentially for me, it'd be 3. Why would you not put that in? I haven't seen a ranking system and progression system as good as Halo 3 since Halo 3.
Well, the issue with that is they don't have enough player base to make it work. But,
Good work now because free to play, but
they work with bots.
Yeah, there you go. Shit on a bot and got a 50. Easy. Fantastic. God, and then this phrase, like, I see it all the time. This is the damage control phrase at the moment. Coming after launch. It's coming after launch.
Yeah.
Even the YouTube, it's coming after launch. I hope it comes after launch.
I go a stage further with Sean W. is that no one cares about co-op campaigns, so it's okay. It's not there at launch. No one gives a shit about it, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's Sean W. That's the guy I was thinking of. The guy who was saying that why should we listen to people who present their ideas in a negative manner? We're not going to listen to you, so why, you're never going to get the changes you want. Well, the changes we want are actually for all these ungrateful shills that are basically sucking on the teeth of 343. Just to say it plainly, I'm going into full rage mode now at the moment.
I know some people who aren't playing the campaign until they add co-op.
Wow.
Yeah, but once they find out how bad the campaign is and watch the cutscenes on YouTube, they won't fucking play it anyway.
Yeah.
My girlfriend just started getting into gaming. We just started playing Quake. It just came on Game Pass. So she's actually learning the mechanics, and we can't even play co-op Halo Infinite.
Oh, well. Don't worry, man. You're not missing much.
Have you not got 2 consoles? You can play Halo 5. It's fine.
Yeah. Easy.
Oh, God.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, buy another Xbox One. There's another thing as well. The 7-year-old hardware. What's going to happen there? I think GLL, you touched on this with Destiny.
I was going to bring that up. I keep forgetting. Yeah, why the hell? Obviously, the 7-year-old hardware. I said this probably. I think 2018. I did a video on this and everybody said there was like this. This is a funny thing, right? I was saying this. They're talking as though they didn't specifically say it. They're talking as though they're building this game for the current Xbox One, and I said that's an awful disaster idea.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? And all the comments in my video was like, they never said that. They never said that, right? But now the same people are saying it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like, well, did it matter or not? Because it mattered when they weren't doing it. Because I was saying they are doing it. It was a terrible idea when I was saying they are doing it.
It's a buzzword. It's another buzzword. It's another 343 buzzword. No man left behind, like they're the fucking Marines or something. We're even no console gamers left behind. Well, let's just go back to that clip in a year or so when they're like, sorry guys, load of DLCs coming out. Can't support it on Xbox One, so you're going to have to upgrade now. But sure, look, you should be upgrading anyway, right? Of course it'll happen.
Yeah.
Of course.
launch.
You know, they're going to have their crossplay between like an Xbox One, a Series X, a PC. It's going to be a fucking disaster. They're going to be a disaster. People are going to be playing on different frame rates to each other. It's how are they going to balance this? Another thing, I have a big
30
problem.
30 frames per
PC.
second.
Yeah, 30 frames. Yeah, on Xbox One.
And you're not even 30 frames against 60. You're supposedly going to be 30 frames against somebody on 120, so you won't stand a chance.
Yeah. But even then, are they going to be able to reach 120, like an actual 120 frames per second? I don't think so.
That's a whole other thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah. That's on a
like
2060. That's an equivalent 2060 card in the Series X. So it's not fucking happening. I'm on like I was telling you guys before, on 32 gigs of RAM with a 2070, and I was hitting just over 100 frames on that, and I was cranking the fuck out of Halo Infinite on that tech test. I really wanted to push the hardware to see what it could do. And look, it looked good, but it's not 120 frames.
Well, that shows how unoptimized it is, man.
Yeah, with bots flying around the place, like throwing grenades, fucking assassinating me. It's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. That's a total aside to what we're talking about, but it is pretty fucking ridiculous. And we were discussing before on what's the legacy experience here? What are we, how is this new? How is this new and old?
Yeah, but the thing is, they say that it's a legacy experience, but then they talk about something that's not a legacy experience, but they say it's a legacy experience. So you're just left like completely dumbfounded as to the stupidity of what they've just said.
Yeah.
It's like, we've got weapon lockers, legacy experience. Okay, where's the weapon lockers in Halo 3, 2, Reach, in the multiplayer? Where are they? Well, how is it a legacy experience then?
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, there's ordnance drops for the weapons. They spawn in an ordnance. I'm like, yeah, okay. So is this a legacy experience with Halo 4?
Yes.
Or where's the legacy experience here? Like, what does that even mean?
Legacy means Bungie in all of our eyes.
It's just a buzzword. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But even then, like, define, like, weapon lockers again are a legacy experience. How? It doesn't, like, the whole, no thread of logic whatsoever in any of it. Could
you imagine back in 2010 when Reach came out, what we were about to get, like the future of Halo, like how dark this is about to become. Because I thought this is a franchise that always knows what its fans want. It stays true to its fans. And now looking at this, it's so shit to see it. Like, it genuinely upsets me sometimes when I see the tomfoolery of 343 and the people that are sucking up to them about it and saying it's the best thing they've ever experienced in their lives. Like, just really shows how boring their lives are. Like, what the fuck, like this hurts to see Halo like this. Cause
it's terrible, man.
These kids don't know how big of a giant this game was. Like, I had people when I was 16, Halo 3 coming out, people screaming Halo in the corridors the day that H3 came out. September 25th on a Tuesday.
Yeah, you literally walked about shouting Halo 2 and Halo 3 when they came out. You were like, 2! And people would like shout back, Halo 2!
Yeah, you'd be like, Halo, Halo, and it was
all over the college, everywhere. It was just people going, Halo 2!
Yeah. And you'd be groups. And someone would say, like, what rank are you and all this? So you'd be like kind of judging yourself in your social circles against like what how good are they at Halo? Then Call of Duty came out, and there was kind of a nice little division between Halo players and COD players. And then obviously Halo decided we need to copy COD now, and that's what's been happening for years. They went down this rampant road of just copying other games, and now we have what we have now, where they haven't a clue what the fuck they're trying to make. They don't have a clue what their audience really wants because they've taken from all these different groups. So they have to satisfy all these different groups in their eyes.
Well, they just haven't got an audience now. They've just lost the audience. There's nothing. Like, unless it magically goes on free to play and Fortnite players magically come and play it out of pure fluke, they've got no audience. Because no one cares.
And it's disappointing as well, seeing what they're doing at things like Gamescom. Like, Halo Infinite won the best game at Gamescom. Just for some context on that, Cyberpunk won it last year, so that's
sad, man. That wasn't even real.
Well, there wasn't anything shown at Gamescom, though, was it? This is
No.
the
Yeah.
thing,
There's
no
no
game.
Cinematic multiplayer trailer. Really?
Yeah. People saying, I'm so attached to these characters. How can you be? Like, honest to God, how can you be attached to that character after 2 minutes CGI? And look, I don't care if it's, a lot of people were saying as well, if you debate that, they'll say, oh, well, you don't like it because it's a woman. No, I don't like it because I just don't give a shit about the character. I don't like, they could be green for all I care. Like,
But it's in a game series where they've been known to give us vanilla, generic characters from 343. That's all they've ever done.
Yeah.
So why would we get excited for another vanilla, generic character from 343?
yeah. Like, what, are we
They've
going
got
to actually see this person's story when we're playing multiplayer? Fuck no. Like, we're not. We're not going to see any more
I'm
of this
seeing
story.
that as I'm watching this, man. I'm like, okay, I don't know who this chick is. I don't know what this program. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where this location is. I was clueless the entire time.
The location, you
Like,
didn't know where it was. That was the UK. That was London.
Well, this is the whole thing, though. Is why would you even have a story in multiplayer?
Yeah.
What and why waste the time?
Yeah. Why do you need to?
Why don't you build the story for the campaign that's not ready? And why are you putting story over here? They have no clue what they're doing.
Yeah, because they don't really have much of a story. And this pilot guy, like, he's meant to be our new faux hammer, I suppose. Bro hammer.
Well,
People call him.
he hasn't got a name.
He's called the pilot on the toys. Yeah. Like, this is going to be a shit show. And it's just about how shit it's going to be at this point.
Well, do you want to talk about the actual intro for the game, which people keep saying is not the intro to the game, even though it is confirmed as the intro to the game? Because I'm sick of people telling me it isn't when they said it is.
Lead the way.
So literally, this is like 2-3 years old now.
Yeah.
They gave away the intro to the game. I mean,
or is it more? It's 3. It's 2018, is it?
It was 18 or 19, the one or the other.
Yeah.
It's the guy with the beard we first seen for the first time, and he's on the fucking
the Pelican in space.
Just kind of hovering around, doing fuck all. And he's upset, and there's a thing hanging out the ceiling with some stuff coming out of it, some steam, the alarm's going off, and then he magically grabs hold of it, and then he falls to the ground. We don't even see him fix it. And then he's lying on the floor, and then time magically passes while this deformed woman talks to him on a fucking recording that looks like something out of it just looks terrible. Like, if you're going to do a hologram, make it look good, like Cortana would in like a Halo 4, for instance. Make it look cool. Looks terrible. Absolutely awful. It's like it's the most cliche thing you can have in a space series is daddy misses his kids in space. I actually did a video about this, but it's not worldwide because it got claimed. But, so it's like basically, take any space film you've ever seen, like Armageddon, Alien, anything, right? Yeah. It's all, or what was that one? Interstellar, right? They've all got this generic narrative of daddy misses his kids in space. That's what it is. And it's always, he's away from home, therefore he's upset that he's away from home. It's the most cliche thing I've ever seen. And it's right in the opening for a Halo game. And no one picked up on this. So I'm like, this is Halo. This is the game. This is the story of this guy. This generic story and this little toddler's in the background going, how big are you? It's the most annoying, dull, it's awful. And then this guy finds the Master Chief and he's able to start him with jump leads. How?
The campaign is going to be a disaster.
What happened to Sergeant Johnson? Like, he hits the ground and then he just
badass.
He reboots his suit. Why does he need the jump start? Why does he need a jump start?
Imagine he didn't have jumper cables.
If he needs jumper cables, he's dead. Because his suit stopped his air supply hours ago because he's got no fucking power. He's dead. That's the law. The fucking suit recycles fucking 343 always goes on about the law in the books and all that shit, right? The Bungie they were just side to the game. But 343 puts the law in the game. In the game.
Yeah.
They take the books and they say, like, this is canon to the game, right? In the books, He only recycles air in his suit for like a couple of hours or something. So correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right, because that happens in Ghost Phonics, yeah.
So how long has he been out there in space with no air? And he's supposed
he's dead.
And he's already dead. He's dead. And he's got no power to his suit, so it's not recycling the air anyway. So there's this huge plot hole in the opening
already.
To be honest, like, happy days, because Chief died on
I never thought about that. Thank you.
He died on the dawn in my mind. Like, it's Halo 4 never happened. Halo 5 certainly has never happened. There's something actually with the story. Halo 5 they're not continuing. It's Halo Wars 2 now. Now this is a continuation of an RTS.
But without Atriox, the main character.
Yeah, without Atriox, exactly.
So what are they saving in for Halo Wars 3? It's like, this is the biggest game you're supposed to be having ever, and you're not putting the Atriox in it? Like, I'm just like...
Well, it's also absurd for people that just stick with the FPS franchise to say, oh, sorry, you actually need to play the RTS in order to understand the story. It's like what they did for 5. You have to have read the books to understand what the fuck's going on. It doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't have to. You should be able to play the games, and they stand alone by themselves. And if you want to get a little bit more lore or into the universe, the expanded universe, then you can read your comics, you can buy your figures, you can buy your books, you can listen to Hunt the Truth, which misled everyone for 2 seasons.
Hunt the Truth, which is not non-canon to the game now, which makes sense.
Which is what we're doing at the moment now with 243, is we're hunting for the truth. Like, it's so poetic at the moment. It's actually hilarious. Like, how much they just mug themselves off constantly. That means Weapons Grade. That means that they're like making a show of themselves, kind of around around UK, Ireland. That's what mugging yourself off. That's what that means.
Mugging yourself off.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's just like, the opening's terrible, so the story's dead.
Yeah,
within
I like this. Master Chief's dead.
Trailer. The opening trailer. Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. What they didn't explain how long he'd been out there. Yeah. How long has he been out there? If he's only been out there for an hour or so, then what happened? The Halo ring blew up, and then he just decided to go for a walk?
In space, yeah.
How is he there? Does his new armor recycle air for longer? Has he got life support in the armor or something? Explain.
And like, for anyone who's read the spoilers, which we won't go into it, but like, is Cortana alive? Just say that for me right now. The Weapons Grade, you read it.
Well, I don't know, but I'm assuming they're going to bring her back.
I don't know either.
Or is that DLC?
Would be DLC.
That's DLC. Cortana's DLC. Yeah, perfect. It's coming 8 months after launch or a year after launch. You know?
Well, what people are saying to me, without spoiling it for anybody who doesn't want to fucking know the actual spoilers, so I haven't read them, but it's basically like retelling the story of Halo 4 again. It's similar to the story of Halo 4. That's what I'm being told by people. Because I just skimmed through it. Because I wasn't looking for the story per se as what the game is. How does it work? And all I see is take out 3 AA guns, and then about another halfway through the game, you take out another 3 AA guns, and then another part of the game, you take out another amazingly 3 AA guns. That's the gameplay.
Brilliant. It's Destiny. And to be honest, if they had done that, it would be better than probably what we're getting now. If they had copied Destiny. And that's a big thing to say as well.
They've only copied Destiny in the sense that they want to make campaign DLC and put microtransactions in with skins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They copied all the bad parts of Destiny. Not the good parts.
They're going to have like some fucking elite that shows up at like a corner of the map like Xur, and just like you got to buy a helmet off them, like, that's 1 week only. They're going to copy from every single game that they possibly can to try and push this out the door and get as many, as in their eyes, get as many people as they can from all these different communities, and then they'll absolutely ostracize the people that care about this game.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Yeah. That's where we're at.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I think to end, we'll end it up, but before that, I think one more topic on, I think, as bad as it is, the MCC, like once it gets mod tools, will be where Halo players will actually go back and play with custom games and things like that. And once it'll be fixed in 5 years, but that's where Halo players will actually populate themselves. I don't think Infinite's going to be it's not going to be our board for playing on for the next couple of years. It's still going to be the classical games, the old mechanics, which work. They still work. They're still popular.
I can't wait till they get the custom game browser on all the Halo games on MCC.
Yeah. Someone will mod in the progression system, I'd say, for Halo 3.
Yeah.
And then that's it. That's where we'll play our games, and we'll watch from afar as Infinite and 343 slowly, push themselves into liquidation.
Well, they should have got rid of them after Halo 5.
Yeah.
They do really what was Phil Spencer thinking now? Like, didn't he just did they just pull the wool over everyone's eyes? Like, oh look, we sell more Mega Blocks than we've ever sold before. Brilliant. Did anybody check the sales numbers for the game and go, yeah, no one's fucking buying this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that 343 Industries really, after this, man, that we got to question if they should even be the people creating Halo, man, because this is just insanity, dude.
Well, the gaming community needs to make that decision, but we already know that decision should have been made after, like, nearly a month or two after Halo 5 launched.
I think it's apparent now. Like, this is the fourth strike. This is three strikes, you're out. This is the fourth strike, man.
It's like the fifth at least, man, because like MCC released twice like shit. Like, if you think about it, and then there's Halo 5, then there's Halo 4, which was horribly received. It destroyed competitive Halo. Really did. Which is what Forge is going to do if it doesn't release with the game. It will destroy competitive Halo. And that is net. People were talking about that the other day, about how competitive is going to be great once Forge releases. Well, it won't be, because as soon as it went towards a third party, when it went from a third party being MLG controlling the settings and the community controlling the settings versus the developers controlling the settings, all of it went to shit. People stopped playing competitive Halo, which is a big draw to Halo back in the day. Even with Reach. Reach had a great competitive era.
It's had its own playlist, yeah.
Yeah. And it was fun to watch. The competitive Reach was fun to watch. I had a good time watching that. Halo 3 and Halo 2 obviously were and recently even Halo 2 had its last competitive tournament.
Yeah.
And that was fun to watch. It was good. Like, it's the game stands up. It's still fast. It's competitive. It's interesting. I've never been that interested watching 4 or 5. I can tell you that for free.
No one cares about
Never watched 5.
Yeah. Well, Shylock has. And remember, it's the most competitive Halo known to man. He said it. The guy does curls 3 times a week, so I trust him.
Shyway.
I'm going to call him Shylock because I like that name.
Roniboney versus
Shylock, yeah, that's it. It's I hate what's happened to it, but I think we all do. So that's a good place to end, I suppose. If anyone has anything else to say, then fire away.
I'm good, man. Gilo?
Well, the Halo, just quickly, the Halo Championship Series and all that shit was more popular when it was Halo 2 Anniversary, and that was the height of pro tournaments and the height of the popularity of them.
Yeah.
So, there's a reason for that, isn't there?
And they nearly had sprint in that game. Did you know that?
Well, I don't know about that, but
yeah, Ghost Yami had to keep his mouth shut on that.
It doesn't really make sense to have sprint in a Halo 2 Anniversary, does it?
No, but they nearly did.
If it was a Halo Reach Anniversary, then
I would love to see the upper management in 343. All say that they found great opportunities and that it's a great game, and they're sorry to go because it'd just be the call that they've had a meeting and you're done. Like, Phil Spencer slamming the book on them saying you're done. Bonnie, pack your bags. You had a good run, but you're out.
The thing is now though, it's supposedly a 10-year game, right? So why don't they get someone else to make the next one while they're working on this one and actually finishing it?
Yeah.
Like, why? Because this isn't the last Halo game.
No, of course not.
They'll milk it till the end of time. So,
or until it completely is irrelevant.
Just let these fucking idiots carry on working on this one that no one gives a fuck about, and get somebody else in to make a good one.
Yeah, Saber Interactive seem to be up for the challenge. Well, who knows?
Anything's better. Anything's better than these jokers at this point.
Yeah, sure. Slipgate,
Not-
a game that
not the
released for
coalition.
free, is better. Not the coalition.
Yeah, that's made by Splitgate's made by 4 guys. I
Yes.
don't like it. It's made by 4 people, and it's
Halo with Portals.
better than this shit.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's as simple as that. So those guys must have more passion between them than the whole of 343 combined.
Yeah. And at least they're not stitching their code together and taping it together with elastic bands. That's apparently what MCC is, and it seems to be exactly what Infinite is, because they can't seem to get it off the ground. And we looked at, in a previous talk at the Glassdoor reviews for 343, and I was looking at it today when a couple of people were calling me evil for comparing the content that will ship with COD Vanguard compared to Halo Infinite. And it's a fact that Vanguard, even if I think it's not going to be a good game and I have no interest in COD, will have more content at launch than Halo Infinite does. And they're in a 1-year dev cycle. And they are recycling the engine, but still, it doesn't matter. The point still stands.
Well, I think 343 is recycling the engine, but that's another argument, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks the same to me. The animations look the same. The lighting looks the same. It looks like
lighting, animations, some of the textures.
I'm getting Halo, and the sounds.
The textures, some of the palettes. I know exactly what you're saying.
So I'm saying it's the same shit. Now maybe it's heavily modified, quote unquote, or they're going to come out with some bullshit to why it's not the same engine. But to me, it's the same engine.
And then that goes back to what we talked about before. Where's this hyped up Slipspace engine? Why aren't they showing us what this new Slipspace engine does? You know what I mean?
It can't do shit because it's on 7-year-old hardware, so it can't do fucking anything.
No, it's coming after launch.
I remember for Modern Warfare when the Infinity Ward, they actually showcased what the new engine did, like the animations, and that's besides the point. But 343, are you going to show us what? Remember, there were supposed to be animals and
that's all cool.
Deer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I said that from day one. As soon as I saw that trailer, I'm like, no, that's going to be in the game. That ain't the game. Everybody was there going, "Oh, this is the game." I'm like, that isn't gameplay. Isn't a fucking game there.
I remember seeing a nighttime setting and animal.
Well, the dynamic weather's not coming at launch, so
nighttime setting. You know, I'm just. Okay.
It's back to that phrase coming after launch. It's which is why everyone's saying delay it, and to the people saying, what about the people that waited last year? You know, they got it delayed, and they need to play the game now. It's like, no, look. The point is, it's not. We have to remove ourselves from being selfish here. Wanting the game.
Let's forget about the 200,000 people on Twitter. Let's think about the 10 million people potential audience that are going to play this and never play it ever again.
Yeah,
it's the crust of the argument, because we know there's no co-op coming at launch. There's going to be people that buy this game and find out there's no co-op.
Yeah.
There's going to be people that buy the console and find out there's no co-op. This is huge.
Yeah.
It's a bad taste in your mouth. You just spend £450 or whatever it is for a new Xbox Series X and you can't play co-op. Does that make any sense?
We've seen more minutes about merch than we have total gameplay from 343.
Yeah. And then the gameplay, it was more people talking bollocks than it was gameplay itself.
The lack of campaign gameplay is just scary, man.
It is scary, isn't it? Yeah. You know, you're allowed to market your game. It comes out in December. 343, I give you permission to market your own game. You know, make us want to buy it. You know, no one wants to buy it if you're not going to show it off.
It's free to play, so.
Yeah, exactly.
I really feel like they're hiding something. Or
they aren't hiding anything. They've got nothing to show. There's nothing there.
Yeah. That's they're hiding, that they have no content.
Or they're trying to make it seem like they have a bunch of content.
And they're just ready to just drop it all at once to just blow us all away. Does anyone remember that Halo 3 trailer for the multiplayer that came out maybe a month from launch? I downloaded that on my old PC and found a way to download from YouTube in 2007 and just watched that over and over and hyped myself up. And the first day it released, and it was amazing. Everyone was so happy that this had come out. They were so passionate. The same thing with Reach. They were so passionate. There was so much shit there at Reach at launch. There was so much to do. And I feel like this is just I can't be disappointed because I don't expect anything. I don't even know. There's barely a game there. I figure I'm going to play 2 games against bots, play the campaign in one sitting, and that'll be it. It's like, okay, like I'll come back in 6 months when there's actually more, or if there's more content.
Well, for people that aren't reviewing this game or, have YouTube channels or anything like that, there's literally zero reason to play the campaign from what I've read from the leaks. It's literally kill AA guns, do this, do that. It's like Gears of War 5. You just kind of stroll around.
Yeah. People say, "Oh my God, it's amazing. It looks amazing. I can't believe they did this." It's
it's lipstick on the pig, isn't it? Even if it looks amazing, which I don't think it does, it's nothing there. It's still a pig.
Yeah.
It's not. They're just dolling up something they're showing you. If they're showing you the absolute best as to what the game has, which is what you're supposed to do to sell it, then what is the shit part of the game that they're not showing us?
Yeah, it's worrying. That's very worrying.
Yeah. I mean, the maps are just basically Halo 5 maps in the multiplayer. Halo 5 gameplay. No one cared about Halo 5, so even the people that defended Halo 5 before launch bashed it after launch. Yeah. And now they're defending this game, and then they'll bash it after launch, so...
Of course.
2 weeks after launch, it'll be like, where's the game modes? Where's Infection? Where's fucking Griffball?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
same again.
Such a circular pattern that we go through every couple of years, and it's like Westworld with all these robots. Like, you have to break your loop in order to actually find out what the truth is. That's what it is each year. It's a little habit loop where we go through the same thing. You hype it up. You viciously attack the community. Viciously attacks people that have anything negative to say, and then ultimately the game still releases in the same shit state, and then everyone just dogpiles on it. And the people that have said it beforehand are just the most negative. Whereas, no, actually, you're the most realistic people that have known what the hell is going to happen prior to launch. And you've said it, and it's fallen on deaf ears. And they want to think that the larger YouTubers, when they finally speak out, are doing it because now is the right time. Well, the right time is prior to launch, and it always is.
Absolutely. That's exactly the point. If you don't say anything before the game comes out, the game will die.
Yeah.
If fix it before it comes out.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think this game's beyond saving, but
I agree.
It doesn't matter what we do, but if you actually give a shit about the game, then you try and fix it before it comes out. Yeah. So that people that don't know anything about the game aren't going to be like, where's the split screen? Where's the co-op? Where's the Forge? We're
going to see that. We're going to see that story.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of YouTube, like Angry Joe. There's a lot of YouTubers that are voicing their concerns on this that have major sway. And these guys are, because they're known for being truthful, they're basically untouchable, and like they should be listening to people like that, like Solid Rev and a couple other guys that are always consistently told the truth about games. They call it how they see it, and people don't like it because it again. I know we have to come back to this point, but it threatens their entire character when someone says this is going to be crappy, and they don't want to hear it because. A lot of these people, and look, I say this with some respect because they'll grow up and realize their mistakes like I did when I was younger. But a lot of these people are young and they're immature and they don't realize, and we'll be called immature based on this. 100% in the comment section, people will dogpile and say
people will dislike this video just because I'm in it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, all three of us. So there's not a lot of. Especially yourself and then myself, and then if we had someone like Bring Halo back in here, it would be an absolute dogpile of some of the larger YouTubers saying,
I'll be surprised. I won't be surprised if someone makes a video taking stuff out of context of this video from what we're saying and then pretending we're saying things that we're not.
Well, that happens all the time. That's what happened to me today with this whole thing on COD. That there's check my tweets. Just check my Twitter today, and it's for people watching this. Check my tweets from the 28th of August. That I've been called evil and saying that I'm supporting sexual harassment in Blizzard's workplace. Just taking, you know what I mean? Like it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just like take something completely out of context and then just run with it. It's
exactly create your own narrative here. That's what it is. And look, it's unfortunately people who tell the truth are going to come across as abrasive, And that's a fact of life. In order, like we said at the start, in order to really tell the truth and get through to someone, you have to be willing to hurt their feelings, because they sure as fuck are willing to hurt ours, or try to hurt ours or give us criticism. So if they don't care about our feelings, then why should we care about theirs? And look, this is, and in fact, that's just the nature of good debate, that you have to be able to get through to someone by challenging their views, and it's not comfortable. And that's it. And I'm sure people will challenge ours on this, and it's not comfortable for us, but look, I'll keep an open mind and listen to see what people are saying. Ultimately, I think that we won't be wrong, but I'm prepared to put my hand up and admit I'm wrong if we are wrong. And I don't think they are. You know? They'll keep their fucking hype train going.
I've given this game a 90% chance of failure. I give it 10% chance to succeed based on unknown factors. But the unknown factors are, will it suddenly get an apex success type where people just come from nowhere that are not Halo fans? Because the Halo fan base doesn't give a shit about the game. It's whether some random people somewhere, but so far we've seen on Twitch, no one gives a fuck. Like, normally if a game's on Twitch and it's new and it's going to be popular, people will watch the streams with it in, and they all. So.
That's a good one there. So you're 90% thinking it'll fail. Weapons Grade, what are you?
And I think the game's going to be a dud 3 months after release. The first season, man. I think, I don't know. I really don't know, man.
Well, you're giving it a 10% chance of success like me. Where it's like, it's people that don't give a shit about Halo that play it. As in, because
I know
outside people.
I know this game is huge. Like, I know there's a lot going for it at the same time. Like, everybody's eyes are on it.
Yeah, so it's player base, isn't it? What we're saying is it going to sustain a player base? It can be
compared to Warzone, compared to Apex, compared to no, they're not even close.
You will see it.
Not even close.
You will see it break Halo 5 records at launch, where for player base.
Active players, though. Active, not concurrent.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Not, it won't hold a candle to any of the big games.
But that's the narrative that 343 spin is the active users.
I'm saying...
So they'll be coming out saying active users are higher than Halo 5.
Yeah.
I'm saying after the first season, when, like, people... Yeah. The reality sets in, oh, okay, this is what we're getting. Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
No.
When someone speedruns the campaign in 2 hours, that's when we know that that we're fucked. We're fucked. It's gonna trend on Twitter, and that's it. You guys are giving it a far larger chance of success than I am. I think it's fucked. Like, I think it's 95% gonna fail.
You will be able to speedrun the campaign in 2 hours because it's a open world game. Yeah. So unless that's the objectives, I say open world. It's not open world. It's like Gears 5 for anybody watching. If you want to check that out. So it'll have missions within the game that are not required to complete the game. So it will have go and help Billy with his I don't know, newspapers or something, RPG style stuff, what is just completely irrelevant to the game.
Spider-Man stuff, yeah.
I can't even think, like, collectibles, pointless collectibles. You've got to climb a mountain and you have to gather something, and there's 30 of them on the map or something, like Assassin's Creed or Horizon Zero Dawn, or it'll have stuff like that in it. Or it might, because like Gears of War 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Gears of War 5 has like relic weapons to collect, so it'll have like special weapons you can find, and you have to go and find them all.
They've already confirmed that. Joe Staten put up a post when he was on the way back from, I think he was on the plane back from Gamescom, from the conference itself, and he was talking about how he's going to go back and play the campaign again, and there's parts of the campaign that he's just discovering, and he found a down pelican, and then there was a sniper rifle.
Down pelican.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't buy it. I honest to God don't buy that you've just found a quest in the game. This isn't Witcher 3 here. Where, like, I've put 500 hours in and I'm still finding quests. Like, this is not Witcher 3.
No, it'll be like Gears 5. It'll be, there'll be 3 helicopters on the map that have crashed, and you have to find the 3 helicopters, and that's like a side objective that unlocks an achievement in the game or something. Find the 3 helicopters. That is literally in Gears 5. This is what we're talking about here.
Yeah, and you'll find your skull modifiers around the game.
It'll just be a bunch of boring, pointless stuff that doesn't affect the story whatsoever. Like, get the water system up and running for the people.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it inflates player time.
I'm gonna take my time doing that when I'm trying to save the world to get someone else to do that shit.
Yeah. And there's so many other better games now that are going to be coming out. Like, it's, to be fair, out of all these 3 games, because I know people are excited that it's Call of Duty, then it's Battlefield, then it's Halo coming out, or is it Battlefield, COD, Halo? Which order is that? October is COD, is it?
Well, Halo's dead ass last as per.
Yeah, Halo's last. Definitely.
Okay.
Well,
So it's either
not
COD or
gonna help at
Battlefield
all.
coming out. So it's probably COD in November, Battlefield in October,
And
Halo
you've
in
got Back for
December.
Blood. Back for Blood as well.
Back for Blood is one that I'm going to play. I think it gives I think there was a lot of promise. It's also on Game Pass, so it's
The beta was decent. I just need to see what they come up with.
Well, the full release is like, yeah.
I don't want people to look back at this video and say you're an idiot because the game turns out being shit. But the beta,
you're allowed to be wrong, but it's. Yeah.
I'm just saying the beta. From what I've seen in the beta, it was good. But I reserve judgment.
Hey guys, I gotta get something to eat here, man.
All right, this is it's been a long one, but okay, like this is as good a spot to end it as any then. Thanks to everyone that watched here, no matter what channel you're on. I'm sure that we have, between all of us, mutual subscribers and also ones that all agree with what we're saying. And it's
I want to say special thanks to the ones that hate my guts that stuck all the way to the end. So thanks for showing up.
Exactly. If you hate our opinions but you stay to the end, well thank you. Thanks for at least listening, because that's one thing, that if someone disagrees with us but they give us the courtesy of listening to what we have to say, and they can still disagree, but perhaps we'll change people's minds. Like, if we change a couple of people's minds, I see that as an absolute success, to be honest. There's not a lot more that we can do other than just tell the truth and say it as it is, like we have been for years.
Well, for me, should be a boycott campaign. Like, don't like, if you get this game, obviously do it through Game Pass. There's zero reason to support this game as a physical copy, because the co-op campaign is not even on the disc. So what's the point?
Don't pay for this game.
What are you buying?
Go the Game Pass way.
Yeah, you're Game Passing a weapons grade. So am I. So are you. It appears so. That's what
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But so sales don't like, there's going to be people that literally buy the Steelbook edition and stuff, and that just fucks everything up. Yeah. Then it's money for all rope.
Exactly. You're telling 343 that you're going to pay them 60, 70, whatever it is, dollars, euro, £45, £50, whatever it is in the UK. You're
half a game.
For half a game. Yeah. You're telling them that this is okay. And that's why gaming has gradually just, receded. It's fucked now. Like, I can't believe from the early 2000s to around 2010, 2011, maybe 2012, if we're stretching it, what gaming looks like now compared to then. Like, it's truly horrifying. And these young kids, you just don't, unfortunately, you just don't know. And there's nothing I can do. And I'm not trying to be an asshole when I say that you just
buy a 360. Buy a 360.
You'll have a lot of fun with a 360, yeah.
Get a 360 Elite. You won't go wrong.
Yeah.
Get yourself some games.
Plenty of games to play.
Play the old Saints Row games. They're better.
Yeah.
Live service just ain't it, guys.
Play the old Halo games.
Yeah, live service really ain't it. That's a phrase you see all the time as well. That's the criticism of the fanboys. Whenever they actually want to say that they don't agree with something, they say, "This ain't it, Chief." So it's yeah. Have you noticed that? That is
live service ain't it.
Yeah, this ain't it, Chief. That's what they say. That's the most critical they can possibly be with their language. This ain't it, Chief. So I want to see a little bit more of "this ain't it, Chief" from some of them to 343, because that seems to be the only language, the buzzwords that they respond to.
It's all brainwashed though. It's all the same shit. They just get it over and over and over again. The only times people tell you to touch grass now, it's like, just get a life. You know what I mean? You're just repeating the same shit that someone else is saying, or it's just awful.
You can only respond like in laughs to some of these comments as well. Like, I can just laugh.
Ridiculous.
It's like, what am I meant to do? Try and convince some kid that, like, what we're saying has actually come to pass already? You're
a boomer, right? Okay. It took you 2 minutes to come up with that one, didn't it?
Yeah.
But then but I was a kid when Halo 5, when I was criticizing Halo 5, I was a kid. But now I'm a boomer. It's the same idiots.
Yeah.
Or was I a kid? Well, am I a kid or a boomer? Like, make your mind up.
Yeah.
Which is it? It's like, this is the comments I get. Just cretins.
Weapons Grade is the best comment section of all three of us. Like, you actually have people that interact with the content.
Yeah,
I have people coming in, they're going to be like, some guy said it's sad to see an Irishman so destroyed by, you'll like this, GLL. It's sad to see an Irishman so, poisoned by English objectivity or something like that. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is on the forced positivity thing. It's like, it's sad to see that I've got a brain. Like that, it's sad then.
Mental.
Yeah. Anyway, right, we're, this is a good talk. This is a good talk. I definitely think when more news comes out that definitely GLL will get you back on, because that was this is a lot of fun.
I add something to the conversation, even if everybody hates me. It's fine.
You do though.
I'm there to be hated. Don't worry.
Well, you have a lot of knowledge on what's happening, and like you've obviously, like, to be fair, you're the one who's documented all these things. I saw you throw in LNG's old videos. His opinions on ODST, and then the ODST, and then Halo 5 pre-launch versus post-launch. So you have it actually documented when people lie and when they backtrack, and I think it's fucking it's impressive, man. You're like a cop.
Yeah, I just wish I had the one at Toys R Us when he's trying to buy a truck for his beard. Remote control. I don't have that one. That was a classic video.
Yeah, or any of the Halo follower ones.
I want him. I've got a lot of Halo follower stuff because I did a lot of responses. So
I've been a fan since the Power Rangers in space. I love that one.
It's a good video. It said so much with nothing being said.
I liked your edit with I was in it as well with the Back to the Future, like this can't be happening, and then I'm fucking the dog coming out, saying like, I'm afraid it is, Marty. And that was I enjoyed that one. I had a good laugh at that. That was funny.
That was the day Halo died as well. That was literally like, the game's going free to play. Oh, that's it. Game's over.
It is happening. Yeah. And we were very vocal on that. Like at that time, I was furious when I saw it. And it was, and everyone was saying, "No, it's good for the game. We'll invite people in. Like, this is a new generation, and they don't have to pay a cent." It's like, and now we're seeing that the dividends of that. What has that done for the game? It's gonna fuck it all up. Yeah.
It's done nothing. You have to buy a colour. That's what it's done.
Yeah.
Exciting times.
Yeah. Love to see it.
So, if we're going, anyway, I better say thanks if any of our subscribers watch the video and, all that stuff, because I thank the haters before the subscribers.
There you go. Weapons Grade.
Thanks for watching, guys.
There
it was good to have you on, GLO.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Okay, guys. That's going to be it. Obviously, leave your comments down below. If you disagree, I want to hear it. Definitely, I want to hear it. Just tweet at all of us, or just comment down below in whoever's comment section you're watching this on. And I'll send you guys the video or the audio ASAP, and we'll try and get this over to our fans. Whenever you're seeing it, we've done our best to get this out as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, gents.
All right.
Thanks for the talk. Right. It was great.
All right. Nice one. Take it
easy.
easy.
All right. See you, boys.
Yeah.